G'day everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the craft room. I don't know if I'm on the right time with all the daylight saving. I haven't been live in such a long time. I'm not even sure. I hope I'm on the right time anyway. I'm hoping that I'm on the right time schedule. Forgive me if I'm not. Anywho, welcome. G'day everyone. Happy Sunday afternoon to my Aussie mates. Happy Saturday evening or Saturday morning or Sunday morning to everyone else in the world. But how you all doing? How are you all doing? I have been absentee. I've been doing a lot of mental health care plan stuff for myself and just concentrating on me. Had a bit of a rough end to 2023, which I'm not going to get on about it on the tubes. Excuse me. What are you doing? Stop licking yourself. Yes, I'm talking to you. Stop licking yourself. I'm talking to Milo. He did licking himself down there. I'm hearing his. For those of you that don't know, Milo is my Great Dane. Anywho, shall we see who's come to join us in the craft room today? Who's in chat and who's saying g'day? We have got Diamonds, Dreams, and Coffee Beans says, hello, my beautiful friends. I love you. See you, Gracie. I've missed you. I've missed you too, guys. I've missed you a bunch. Stop licking. You're making me feel awkward. Peaches and Diamonds, g'day, Grace. G'day, Grace. I can't even. And that's how long it is since I've been doing a live. Hey, Gracie, so good to see you back. Laura Bishop is here. G'day, Fern. Hey, Gracie, and all in chat. My first live with you all. I love watching your videos. You bring a smile on my face. Hey, welcome, Fern. Veterans of the channel, you know what to do. Roll out the welcome mat for Fern. It is her first live with us. Peeps, you know, make her feel loved and welcome. Welcome. Sherry Mocha. I don't like mispronouncing. Sherry, g'day, darling. Jennifer McQueenie. So good to see you again, Gracie. You've been missed very much. Hey, everyone. Good to see you all again. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Elise says, hi, Gracie, and everyone. Henny S says, hello. G'day back, darling. Janet says, hello, everyone. Hi, Gracie. Missed you. Glad to see you back. I'm glad to be back. For sure. Jackie Williams, g'day. Jeanette, bonsoir. Washing machine. My veritable aeroplane that's taking off. JB's Mama 1208 says, hello, everyone. Hope all is well. Yes, it is now. I swear this thing's going to take off one of these days. Poor Milo's like, what is going on? Brittany Ann. Hi, Gracie. Hi, everyone. How are you all? Going well. Chris, the creative Chris is here. G'day, darling. Oh, that sounds terrible. I am right on time. Oh, thank goodness, because I was not sure. Oh, happy birthday, Brittany Ann. Yay! 21 milestone. Oh, they're starting with the French. Comment ça va? There you go. How's my French? Christmas brat, babe, is here. Thank you so much, darling. Ça va bien et toi? Ça va bien et toi? Can I do French or what? Oh, then rocks. G'day, darling. Yes. Say hello. Say hello to everyone. They're up there. Look. They're up there, not down there. Stop licking. You're not allowed to lick that stuff. No, Baba. No, Mama. Beck Woods. Hey, Gracie and everyone in chat. Hope you've all had a great Christmas and New Year. It wasn't too bad. It was, excuse me, the best. Yeah, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. Gail Pierce, g'day. And I missed someone there. Dawn. I thought I saw Dawn up there. CC Angel. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the love. Oh, my goodness. And Lisa Brown. Morgana. Yes, I will always say Morgana. It's not Morgana to me. It's Morgana. What are you sniffing in there? There's nothing in there for you. Milo, get your schnoz out of it. My goodness. Oh, here we go. They're still going on with the French. Come si come s'alchinette. You all can do that. I don't know. Haven't got a clue. Not a clue. Mickey Roo, hello. There's another newbie to our live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome Matt out for Mickey Roo. Welcome her to the shenanigans that it is. Everyone saying g'day to everyone. Fran Marigold, thank you. I am getting there. I'm doing better. You know, just a bit of mental health care. Needed to take some time out. It's been a real stop smelling everything. I know you're a dog. I know that's your job in life, but no. Rose Wills, g'day, darling. Hello, Carol. John Sloat is here. Just skipping through, making sure I don't miss anyone. If I've missed your name and I've already skipped past in the chat, just, you know, yell at me. Don't yell at me, but, you know, wave your hands up there. Christine is here. Oh, I've missed you too, guys. People saying g'day to Mila. Hello, Kath. I'll answer to either, says Morgana. What have I got to show you, Debbie? I know. It's going to be something you're not expecting. It's going to be something you're totally not expecting. I've got both a coffee and my hydrolite here. So I thought I'd share with you a piece of Gracie before Gracie used to diamond paint. So I actually used to do scrapbooking quite avidly. I did a lot of scrapbook pages. I did a lot of scrapbooks. And one of my greatest loves was what in that crafting they call off the page. Or what we like, similar to what we call in diamond painting off canvas. You know, like, you know, when we do things that are not on a canvas, but they're like, you know, off canvas projects. So I used to do a lot of scrapbooking. If you knew, guys, if you knew the amount of scrapbooking materials I have hoarded, because I cannot bear to give them away, nor would I ever get the amount of money that I spent on them back, with the thought that one day I will go back. When I would fit the scrapbooking in with the diamond painting, I have no idea. Hey, Sherry. Anywho, so I've got a few pieces here that, let's wind it back a minute. So my nonna, my grandmother, she's still with us, bless, at 99. She'll be 100 in June. And without going into the ins and outs of why and this, that, and the third, we all, the grandkids, kind of went back to her house, and we were able just to kind of pick a few things that we wanted as memories. And I didn't realize I had made her so many things. So over the years, I had made her a whole bunch of off-canvas scrapbooking things, stuff. I thought I'd share them with you today. Would you like to see? If you don't know what scrapbooking is, it's essentially using paper, patterned paper, and then what they call, it's been so long since I've done it, I can't even remember the terminology, the things, elements, or it will come to me, or if anyone else knows what I'm talking about, elements, and I'll show you. Anyway, I will show you. So essentially, so you want to see? This is Gracie. Are you scrapbook too, Rose? Awesome. So this is what I used to do, creatively speaking. And the reason that so let me fill in a gap. I had where I used to live with the family, with the ex, a room about as big as what I've got here, set up, if not bigger, with all my scrapbooking stuff. It was like floor to ceiling, wall to wall. It was like, I've got a lot. When I moved after separating, the house that I was in did not have that space. So I left it all packed up. And hence why when I discovered diamond painting, where all I needed was a piece of a table, a pen and a canvas, and that was it. I mean, don't worry about what I've accumulated since, okay? But when I discovered that diamond painting was a very low-key, at the time when I started, hobby to do, spatial-wise, that's when I took down that route. Make sense? All right. Anywho, so each of these pieces means a great deal to me. They're all made with intention. Thank you to Teresa, Katrina, hello, and Kathy Weber. Ephemera. Yes, I can't remember. It's not that. It's something else. There is another word for it. Anywho. All right, so let's start with this one. This started off looking all like this inside, okay? That's what it looked like on the inside. It is a tissue box cover. So what I've done and what you do with scrapbooking off page is you get papers and you tear them, you ink them up and you glue them. And so I made this. So it's going to be a lot of glare, but these are all separate pieces of paper and they're little stickers there. See, sticker, a sticker there. That's another piece of paper there with another piece of paper here and then something stuck on top. So it's layer on layer on layer on layer. Yeah. So that's that side there. Then we get that side. And if you want to know what the words are, it says love, sweetheart, and happiness. So that's one piece of paper, then a strip along here, and these three here, and then something else in the corner. So you're kind of really using your artistic license just to put whatever you want everywhere. Hey, Vanessa. On the other side, I've just got two butterflies. Okay. And then, because it was for Nonna, the top is like that. So there's another strip there. Yep. And three flowers. Embellishments. That's it. Embellishments. I just remembered the word. Embellishments. I told you I'd remember. So you go nuts on these embellishments. All these little... So, you know, when we get stickers, you know, in our little things from our diamond painting packages, you know, people put those stickers. Like, I'm so used to these things from years ago. Washi tape. I was using washi tape way before everyone on scrapbooking. And then the actual front is this. So this is Offspring 1 and Offspring 2. And it says Casa della Nonna. So Nonna's house. So there must have been an occasion, maybe a birthday. All of these were given for an occasion. You know, it might have been Christmas, who knows. But you put this over your tissue box and your tissue's coming up there, yeah? So that's the first one. Easy peasy. The next one, I made one each of these for each of my grandmothers at the time, is this. So again, it's the same as what that was inside. So it starts off as raw MDF, yeah? But I've painted the back. And then you've got all the little steps here. Yep. See that? And on the other side too. Like that. I don't know what possessed me not to cover that one and that one at the time. Not sure. But each of these have got to be cut to size. So each of these little pieces of paper are cut to size. They are then inked around each of the edges and stuck down. Like, these projects take hours. The front, can anyone guess before I turn it around? What do you think the front might be? Let's see if anyone can guess. Or did I flick it around and someone might have seen? My ears are blocked. I'll give it a second because I know chat can be a bit delayed. No guesses? Drawers? Close, yes. Yes, Sherry. Very close. It is an advent calendar. It's actually a little advent calendar. There you go, Fern. Fern's got it. Each of these drawers, right, each of these were flat. They were flat pieces of cardboard. So they are flat. They were all that colour that I was showing you. And then you have to fold them and then you cover them in paper. You've got the number at the front. Yep. And they are literally all individual. This hasn't been opened in like forever. But they're all like all individual, all very different. And the idea, obviously, like any advent calendar, is that you would put little trinkets in there. And then here I've put a gate with some children's, and there is Mr. Claus himself against this gate. And then inside it says Merry Christmas. And that's all, these are all diamantes, not the diamonds that you and I know, but they're like embellishments that are on a string. And so I stuck them all down there. And then you can see it's kind of a bit shiny. The front of these are all painted with a gloss to give them that shine and to protect them. Yeah, so 1 through to 25 down there. So that was an advent calendar that I made. Many hours. Each of these boxes, every single 25, right? Were all flat. They had to be all folded up. They all had to be glued so that they would stay in place, and then paper wrapped around, painted at the bottom, painted inside. It was a real big thing. And I probably would have started working on that if I gave that for Christmas. I would have probably started working on that because I was working at the time as well, maybe 3 months prior. Yeah. So, all right. What's the next thing? The next thing is my grandmother's husband, my nonno, my grandfather, passed away back when I was 18 years old in 1989, many moons ago. I have the fondest memories of my nonno. I'm the first grandchild in the entire family, and I have the fondest memories. Anyway, and I made this for her. Oh, let me grab it. So let's start at the back. It's just the frame. Again, this is that raw MDF, yeah? So I've painted that. I've painted this. So this is the stand. And then when you turn it around, you get this. And this in Italian means memory, ricordo. So it means in memory or memory. Here we've got all our little sparkly diamonds. So I've been working with these things for years, guys, just not the little teeny tiny ones on diamond paintings. The background, the frame itself is painted. So then we've got one big sheet at the back, and then we've got layer on layer on layer on layer on layer on layer on layer here, there, I've got this embellishment that goes along here with, and being a masculine painting, flowers, but I still made it a little bit, you know, whimsical in that sense. And then here I've got a brass buckle, just to sort of masculinize it a little bit, but it worked well. So that was my grandfather, back when it was wartime, and that's him later on in life. And then up here you can see I've even painted, I've put embellishments on the actual painting itself. So that's on its own stand, like that. So that was an emotional one. Like I said at the start, every one of these has got kind of that emotional thing. Hey, Melanie. Rhinestones, yes, it could be rhinestones, Henny. Yep. What's the next one? The next one. Nonna, when she was in Italy, was a seamstress. Something special is coming my way, and I will show you guys that when I get it here. But she was a seamstress. She learned to sew back home in Italy when she was a little girl, and continued on that when she came here to Australia. And so she taught me to sew for as good as I know how to sew. She taught me the way around a sewing machine. She taught me way back in the day how to knit one per one. Nothing against Nonna, but I never quite picked it up as good as she ever did. But they're memories. And that was her thing, sewing. Like, she would sew us aprons. She would knit us booties. She would mend everything. That was just her thing. So I would honor her with that anytime I could. And this is something else I made for her. So this is the back. And it's that whimsical, see these? Do you guys remember the sewing patterns that were like the 1950s, 1960s sort of thing? I'm sorry you guys are getting all that glare. Can you see that? And then when we turn it around, this is a whole tour, okay? On the side, let's start. We've got big buttons, embellishments, and then I've threaded through some lace down here. Something else that says a life full of love. I'm reading it backwards. Okay, and that's 3D. So that's sticking out a bit. It's got a bit of material there too, see? It doesn't look as good, but it's a bit of lacy material. Okay. Hey, Amanda, how you going? And then we turn it around, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole little house. And inside this house, it's all got different papers on the backgrounds. So before all the top went on, you do the background, yeah? And if you start at the start, we've got the little sewing machine, we've got the mannequins, and these are 3D. They're actual little embellishments, and they're glued in. You can't see it clearly, but this is actually a real photo in here, and that is of my grandma, my grandpa, and my dad when he would have been about 6 years old, and his baby brother back then who would have been, I don't know, 2 or 3. You can't see it clearly, but it's actually a real photo in here. Then you come down to this level, and we've got just little embellishments. We've got the scissors, and these are like they're 3. Can you see that? They're all 3D. We've got another little sewing machine here, the reel of cotton, that pattern that I was telling you about. Here, I got the stickers, and I wrote Casa della Nonna, so Nonna's house. And in here, we've got little rosettes with, see, that's 3D. It's a piece of paper and it's stuck. So that's cotton, and then here we've got some buttons, more reels. Here we've got a little lace doily with a little pink bow, some more cotton in the back, a little rosette down here, and it says a stitch in time at the back. Here we've got some wooden, these are wooden, and I've, what do you call it? Inked them, like with ink, inked them with ink. That makes sense. You know what I'm talking about, right? And there's scissors there. Sewing machines everywhere, of course. Here, I got some cord, and these are 2 little needles, and they're around the spool here. What have we got here? We've got a vintage, can you see that? Glare, sorry. I can't do too much. But this is like a vintage piece of pattern paper. Then this is, oh, this is so heavy. This here is measuring tape. And I've swirled it to give it, see how it's swirled? And then some more needle and thread here. And that is actually, oh, I'm trying to balance it. That is actually a real cotton spool down there. Along the side, I've got a lamppost. Oh, that's where it belonged. I thought that looked wrong, and I've stuck it there. Bugger. Now it makes sense. The one thing that broke when I brought it from Nonna's, and I fixed it before I came live, was this thing here had come off. I'm thinking, where was it? Where was it? And I'm just realizing now it comes off the lamppost. That was supposed to come off here. If I can pry it off without ruining it, otherwise I'll just leave it there. But that's a bit of it's a lamppost along the side. Something like this, every single one of these insides has got paper in it. Can you see? All that's paper. So you get your paper and you've got to glue it down and ink it, and it's a real thing. The amount of papers I've got, you guys. And then all the little things. So this is some lace here. We've got some more diamantes here, and we've got, Nonna's got one of these cameo brooch things as well. So just everything to kind of signify her. Simplicity patterns. Yes, Dawn. Yeah, simplicity. So all these things that I made for her, what are you looking? There's nothing on the ground. You're disgusting. Stop it. I'll have them here. And the last one that I made was this one. I think I might have made this for maybe one of her birthdays. And it's something that you, like, I've got to get a stand for it. I've just got to get a stand. So on the back, it's we all know what they are. You know, it's just a canvas. You know, the canvases. So I painted the back, painted the sides. And on the front is that. With all the glare, of course, right? So up here it says Amore, and that's all individually cut out and then painted and then inked. No, not cut out. This would have been stickers, and then I would have inked the edges. So this is really fun, this one, because it's paper on paper on paper. So it's a cardstock on the very it's a cardstock on the very edge. Then there's another piece of paper here. This piece of paper here has then been cut again, and then I've distressed it. That's what we call distressing, and I've inked it. Then there's another piece of paper here, and I've put that down there. And I've cut it out, and underneath is a photo of my grandfather and my grandmother when they were in Italy with their pigeons. They were letting pigeons go. Then there's all these little embellishments, the buttons, the mannequin. I dressed the mannequin with this little piece of lace and a bow and a floret. There's a measuring tape that I made to go across. Then there these flowers here, buttons that says with love. What else have we got? We've got another, it's like a standing mirror, but inside the mirror I put another photo of my grandparents. This is my grandmother with my dad and my uncle when they were very, very young, and my grandmother when she was just 16 years old. And here are some pearls that come down in a pattern. We've got cotton around and needles. This one's got a little faux pair of scissors. Look at that. So they just stay in there. Sewing machine, and behind the sewing machine is a doily. It's just layer on layer on layer on layer. And that brings us to the end of the little demonstration today. Let me just message, that was offspring number 2 ringing. Let me just make sure everything is okay. Everything okay? Live. All right. Just in case he needs me. Oh my goodness. So that's a bit of a background into what I used to do artsy-fartsy wise before I started doing diamond painting. I have done so many off-canvas things very similar to this that I've given away to many, many, many people. The biggest project I did took me almost on 12 months. It was a humongous undertaking. And when I say 12 months, it was a lot of hours of 12 months. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Oops. Oh. Okay. I'll explain what that's about in a minute. Yeah, it was a wedding album where I actually made the album from scratch. I made the actual book. Like when I say I made the book, piece of cardstock, and if you don't know what cardstock is, it's just really thick paper. One piece of cardstock, and then I would fold and fold and fold and make this and make that and make the other and make everything else in between, turned into an entire wedding album. If I can find that video that I made of it, I'll try and upload it. But it was a wedding album, and I did the calculations back in the time. You can't put a price on these things. People used to say to me, why don't you sell them? And people struggle with diamond paintings on how much to sell them for. Forget it if you need to price up something like this, because something like this is, I couldn't price it. They're for love, because no one would pay an hourly wage for the amount of time that it takes to put something into something like this. Makes sense? And that album at the time, someone had given me some sort of formula to use when you're a crafty person. And it was like you times this many hours by this sort of rough hourly rate, and then you add up how much your materials are, and then you times that by 20% or something like that. Anyway, if I had to sell that album, if I used that calculation, it was a $4,500 album. No. But I made it and made it with love, gave it with love, And that's it. It ended up being it was like this thick, like it was huge. It was like this tall, but like this thick, because you open it up and one page would flip out, flip up, flip down, flip around. Like it was just a project, an absolute project. Okay. So that's what we've got there. I've said hello to everyone. Thanks for all your gorgeous comments. Thought I'd just do something a little bit different. It's a different craft, Jeanette. It's a different, like diamond painting. We've got the painting we know. We have to put those colours on that code. Blah, blah, blah. This here, the biggest, the longest time that it takes is deciding what paper goes with what paper and what sort of theme you're looking for. And that's where all the time comes in. Once you've got all your thoughts together, and then something like, for example, this, right? It looks simple, but deciding what paper goes where you want to put all your embellishments, how you want to set it out and all of that, that's what does your head in and takes all that time. That's what really does it all. That one there, Brittany Ann, this one, that one's your favorite? Are you currently working on any diamond paintings? Oh, I've got a couple of whips at the moment. I haven't diamond painted in a hot minute. Not gonna lie. I put away my Dream of Designs one because it was doing my head in. I finally had enough of it. I just put it away. I couldn't do it anymore. And so I brought out again the, what is it called? American Anthem, the American Eagle one from Diamond Art Club that I had started working on when Dad passed away. And I was zipping through it, boom, 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 just before Christmas. And then Christmas hit and something happened, which I'm not going to talk about, which sent me into a funk and I just didn't do anything. But that's about it as far as diamond painting goes. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Oh, you're very sweet. It's really the biggest expensive hobby I do. It can take hours, months, and years for some pieces to come together, especially the way it looks in my head. Right, Rose? So there is another scrapbooker in the house. You know what I'm talking about, girl. You know what I'm talking about. I do have something here, and I don't know whether I should open it here or not. Something was sent to me by Judith Smith. And Judith, if you hopefully watch the replay, you'll get to see this. I've been saving it. And if Joanna's in the house, I got her card as well. I haven't been live in such a long time. And I haven't done any unboxings or anything like that. But I don't want to not open something that someone has sent to me. I have no idea what it is. All right. Shall we do what we always do? Okay, let's grab. We've got a note here. Let's read. I'm going to read it off camera first. Oh. Judy, dear Miss Gracie, this is a small Christmas present from me to you. It will be very handy when you kit up and down, up/down, your diamond paintings. I bought 2 of them, so I thought I would send you one. Merry Christmas. God bless you and your family, Judy Smith. Oh, this was for Christmas. It got here after Christmas. Why does that card look suspiciously familiar? You can't be locking up right now. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, how cute! It's a funnel! It's a funnel! I'm thinking it is a funnel, right? It's got to be a funnel, Judy. Hang on, let me have a look. Yes, it's a funnel. Look. Genius. Thank you, Judy, if you're watching on the replay. If anyone else is watching on the replay, where's that car gone? Hashtag replay down in the comments. Thank you so much, Judy. You're gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, how absolutely thoughtful. Absolutely thoughtful. What else have I been doing? I have been hitting the bike. Yes. Bike over there, see? Brand new. Well, when I say brand new, she's 2 weeks old. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks old. I've called her Libertà. If you're French speaking, you'll get the translation. Libertà in Italian means liberty or freedom. And I'm pretty sure, libertà, liberté is probably the same in French. Lady Liberty, But I've called her Libertà, like freedom. I called her that because she's allowing me to free my mind as I'm riding, free my negative thoughts, free my anything that's weighing me down. So she's liberating me. And I'm enjoying it. I've got some awesome awesome riding stories to tell you. It is excellent for the Tic Tac containers. Yes, Christine. And I've got some, so I haven't decked her out properly yet. The only thing that I've enhanced her with, if we want to talk enhancing, is that I put a nice big gel, they call them saddles, they don't call them seats, but I've changed out the seat. And it's a nice big gel one. It's not one of those skinny freaking up your clacker ones. And I bought a phone holder so that I can put the phone there to track what I'm doing. And that's it. I bought myself a new helmet for it, and gloves, and then padded girls and boys and girls. Let's just talk about it. The bruising is real. The bruising is phenomenally real. But I think I've found the secret. I double pad. I double short. I put 2 pairs of shorts on and I'm Gucci. I'm golden. It's good. The Gucci is Gucci. So it's still a little bit tender, but it's not too bad. So I went for in my first week, the first time I took her out, you guys in the comments can do the conversions. But the first time I took Lady Liberty out here, I did 31 kilometers. I was pretty proud of that. And then that was on the weekend. And then during the week, I went and did like a 15 kilometer. I did a 12 kilometer one. Oy vey. But I picked a route that was so hilly and it was a hot night. Oh my goodness. I was in a bad way. It was only 12 kilometers and I felt like I'd done a marathon. Last weekend, I did 42 kilometers. I put her in the car. I drove down to the beach. For those of you in Melbourne, that if you know, I drove down to Port Melbourne and I rode all the way from I did a beach along the beach. Now, Jenny's in chat, which I know she's not because she's watching a movie at the moment. When I was telling Jenny, poor Jenny, love her to parts and pieces. Bless your heart, sweetheart. She thought I was going to be actually riding on the beach, as in on the sand. No. Just before anyone thinks that that's what it is, the answer is no. I was riding on the beach path. And again, if you know Melbourne, I started in Port Melbourne and I rode past St Kilda, Elwood, Sandringham, and past Black Rock, and then back again. Got myself all sorts of sunburn, which was loads of fun. So that was a good one. Then last week, I should have known better. I should have known better. But I left late because I'm trying to do shorter ones during the week, like little 10, 15 kilometre ones. There you go. JB's got it. 30 kilometres is roughly 18.5 miles. 12 kilometres is roughly 9.5 miles so far. There you go. For all the miles, people, there you go. You got some conversions. So the beach one was a 42 kilometre one. Then during the week I did another one, and it was, I left late, and I found myself riding. And I try and stick to the off-road. When I say off-road, it's not that I'm on gravel. I'm on a path, but I'm not on the road with the cars. Yeah, I'm on a bike path. I try and stick to them as much as possible. The other night, I found myself way too far from home, and it was getting dark. So your Gracie girl poo-pooed her pants a bit because I had to ride back in the dark. And I'm not scared of the dark. It's not that I'm scared of the dark. I was scared of two things. One, of night animals jumping out in front of me for some reason. But more importantly, the route that I had to come home, because there's not a chance, not a hell in Hades, no sir, no ma'am, no nothing am I going in the parks at night when I'm riding on my own. I mean, I'm a brave girl. I'm a smart girl. I'm a big girl. I can handle myself. But I'm not a stupid girl. Yeah? So I'm not going to get stuck in a parkland somewhere at night, potentially with a puncture, potentially if there is some bad peoples out there. No. So when it was nighttime, I had no choice but to divert off the park, like that parky sort of ride, and come on the main road with the cars. Yeah. I poo-pooed a bit. I was sweating bullets. Thank goodness it wasn't a lot of traffic. That was my only, to pardon the pun, saving grace. That there wasn't a lot of traffic. Suffice it to say, my girlfriends here, when I told them where I was and what I was doing, they were not happy with me. It's like, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, and they were right. They were right. And that brings us all the way up to yesterday. So yesterday, we've had 2 days of warm. Today's very, very warm. Actually, what is the temperature at the moment here? Is there anyone? Let's see. The temperature here at the moment is 34 degrees Celsius. I love this weather. Oh, this is my weather, and it's going to get up to 37 degrees. Wow, awesome. This is my sort of weather. And you might ask, why aren't you out there enjoying it? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Yesterday, I had set myself a goal for a 60-kilometre ride. Again, you guys, do your conversions. 60 kilometres. That was my goal. I thought, you know what? I've done 42. I'm going to do 60. I can do this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I set out early in the morning. Not an issue. I got to about 30 Ks and I started feeling it. 30 kilometres, I started feeling it. About 35 kilometres in, I ran out of water. My water bottle was empty. It's like, and I'm in these parklands. There's a dirty ass creek that's running next to me. Hell no, am I jumping in that or drinking from it? But I was out of water. By that stage, it was already up to about 30 degrees Celsius temperature. I was, can you see? Probably not. So I had a very similar top on to what I've got here. You probably can't tell or appreciate, but I got sunburnt. Massively sunburnt. There you go. See that? So I had my black version of this one. I was sunburned, had no water. I got to 42 Ks, and I am not ashamed to say that as much as I was so upset because I was dehydrated, there was nothing I could do. I was starting to waver. I had forced myself to have some breakfast before I left, which wasn't a lot. I had maybe like a little amount of cereal, about this much. So I was depleted. I was done. I was gassed. And I had to ring my boys. Bless their cotton little socks. I had to ring off spring 1 and off spring 2. And I said, and I'm sitting there on the phone, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Like I'm hyperventilating. I said, is it okay if you come rescue your mama? Because I'm too far away from home. I only had 15 Ks to go, guys. I clocked up 45 kilometers yesterday. I was riding. My riding time was just 3 hours. 3 hours straight. Well, not straight. The app tells you how many hours you're actually moving, if that makes sense. So let me just see. 3 hours and 4 minutes. 45 kilometers. I was out in the sun for 4.5 hours because of all the stopping. Towards the end, I was stopping more than I was riding. And that was telling me like, and I was feeling it. Every time I got back on, it's like I wavering dangerously. Like I thought, and like, because some of the, hills you got to go up, but there's always the down. And I was scared that I was going to lose consciousness. That's how bad it was. So I've been riding. That's what I've been doing to try and knock off the last 10 kilos that I'm trying to lose. I've got the riding down pat. I've just got to now remember to metabolize, like keep my metabolism going by eating. I'm eating properly. I'm eating correctly. I'm not eating junk. I'm being very, very, very good. But what I'm not doing is eating my 3 square meals a day. But I'll get there. So that's what I've been doing. She's like, I've been doing that for 2 weeks. I did have a bike before then, gave that back to whoever gave it to me. So I'd taken that one out for a couple of times as well. But when I was on my weight loss journey the first time around 12 years ago, swimming was my exercise of choice. It might come down to in the winter, I might go back to the swimming because it's an indoor swimming pool at least. But whilst it's summertime, I'm going to do the bike riding. Now, there's nothing blood related here, but I'm going to show you, if you want to look away. I have idiopathic thrombocytopenia, ITP, which essentially means I have low platelets, which basically in layman's terms means I bruise very easily. Ever since I've been bike riding, let's see if I can show you. Can you see the bruising I have on my leg? Look at that. That's all like anyone would think literally that I'd been in some sort of accident. So that's one. Let's see. Well, you're just living your best life. Hang on. How am I going to show you this? It's on this side. You probably can't see it, but it's bruised all in here as well. And that's because every time the pedals hit, your Gracie girl gets bruised up. You can see all of those of you that never wear your tops. I come live and do it this way on purpose. Hopefully it gives you guys a bit of confidence. It's like, you know what, if that girl from down under Australia can get on the tubes and flash her canteen arms around, I can get out there and do it too. Yeah. You know what, this doesn't define this. That's the way I see it. Isn't that right, Milo? Have you come to say hello? Stop! You don't sniff that. That's just wrong. Say hello to everyone up there. Look, Not down there. Get out of it. You're such... Come, look, up here. You just want to sit there? So that's Milo, my Great Dane. I have missed so much of... I don't know what happened there. I clicked a button and you all went flying out the door, but you're back again. All right, so Kim's here. G'day, Kim. Amanda, hello. I've missed so many of you. Okay, let me scroll back down. Cynthia's here. Cynthia Bujak. I've just been flapping my gums. I live in Canada and love 34 degrees Celsius weather. We have it about a month of this weather. See, I thrive in it. But the reason I'm not out there enjoying the sun today is because I already got burnt yesterday and the universe was looking after me. I'm not suffering today. Although yesterday, I didn't tell you. Yesterday, I didn't finish my story. So the boys came and rescued me. Bless their cotton little socks. They brought Noah's car to make sure that they could fit the bike in there, and they both came just in case they needed to medically assist me. They were like really fussing and saying, do we need to take you to the hospital? Are you sure? They brought this big ass bottle of water, and I was in a really bad sort of way. Like I thought I had heat stroke, and I probably had a touch of it. I spent pretty much the afternoon in bed. I had a shower after the boys left. I had a shower and I went straight to bed and I was out, absolutely out. So won't be doing that again. I wouldn't mind going out tonight, but I might go, I'll wait till the sun goes down and then go for a ride then, because I ain't going out in this weather. And I bought myself a bigger bottle of to go on my bike as well. So there's that. 60 is roughly 37 miles. There you go. Yeah, it's not a short distance. 60 kilometers it's a fair whack of the stick. It's a fair whack of the stick. And it's not as the crow flies. It's, windy. It's up and down. It's, like those hills, let me tell you, mamma mia, those hills, they really try me. They really, really try me. 45 for 3 days, says Melanie. Where are you, Melanie? Hello, Melanie. But where are you, Melanie? Oh, here we go. She said it earlier. My 3 boys went back to school on Wednesday and it was 45 degrees in that part of Perth. Oh, wow. Yay. Sorry, not yay for you, Melanie, but yay because we're going to get, or is this your weather already? If it was Monday, hang on, did she say went back? Yeah, so we must be getting your 45-degree weather today. There you go. Yeah, I will be more careful, Morgana, that's for sure. Fern says, well, everyone, I'm off to sleep. It's very late here in the UK. It was lovely to join you for a little while. Take care and all the best. Hope to catch you all soon. Mwah! I hope you had an awesome time. It was a little bit off-center, not a lot of diamond painting discussions. I just thought I'd share with you a bit of historical Gracie, pre-diamond painting Gracie, especially since that I get to have these things back in my home. Look, the bruising doesn't hurt. It looks bad. It looks really bad. I'd take some 34 now. Yeah, you guys are in the winter wonderlands over there right now, right? Chris, how's the snow shoveling going? Keeping up the hydrations. How are we going for time? Oh, what? Did I go too early today? Or was I on time? I don't know. I hope I didn't go too early. I've got to check. I've got to make sure. But I just thought I'd hit the live button and for 12. Well, I marked it for 12:30 because I know. I'm pretty sure I was right. I'm pretty sure it's 12:30, not 1:30. Anyway. If I went too early, it was not an intentional thing. If Mary Lou is in the background by chance working and lurking, just wondering if she got her package, she can let me know. I must catch her in someone else's live. Jackie Williams, our snow is almost gone. Oh, wow. Chris, that's a little too hot for me, says Jeanette. So what has everyone else been up to? You're all enjoying your diamond painting journeys and paintings that you're working on. What's been happening in the diamond painting arena? Because I've been a little bit disconnected. A little bit disconnected, a lot disconnected. I showed you guys that I finished Like Father, Like Son, didn't I? What was the last painting I finished? Yeah, I finished Like Father, Like Son. I finished, I think, and I was talking to Jenny, and Jenny made a good point. She said, and because I haven't sort of really been doing a lot of diamond painting, in that I did so many paintings back to back to back to back, which I know for a lot of you guys is normal, but it's not for me. And so when I was really pushing them out, I kind of had a bit of BO, burnout, not body odor. Calm down. Calm your farm, okay? Had a bit of burnout, and so I really needed another break. And to be honest, if it's nice weather, I would rather be out there on a bike, working towards the goal that I'm trying to achieve, than for me to be like to sit here and diamond paint. Diamond painting will have its time and its place, when it's miserable, gloomy, yada yada yada, and whatever else. So Shine is going live tonight. What time, Sherry? She should be maybe 29 minutes from now. She's not going live now, is she? Make sure that I don't go over Shine's time. Work and diamond painting for me, says Jeanette. You haven't had a shit ton of snow. Yeah, I don't like we're in for a storm again starting tomorrow till Tuesday. A lot of rain. Ugh, yuck. Working, lots to learn in a new job. I am loving it and loving that I can work from home too. Awesome. I don't know that it's not that I'm not disciplined to work from home. But the role that I do, my work job, it's not designed to be, in my opinion, although some of my colleagues do have work from home days, in my opinion, it's not a role that you can 100% effectively do working from home. But that's just me. Work and diamond painting, says Jennifer. I finished my mask. Well, yay! Oh, she goes in half an hour. Thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate you letting me know. Christine says, I made a trade with a spaniel. It turned out well, but I have been having radiation therapy and lost some mojo. Oh, Christine. What can we do to help you get some mojo back? I get them. I get it. I get losing mojo. I just sat here and told you I haven't picked up a diamond painting pen in I don't even know how long. Mary Lou is here! Yay! Did it? I have somewhere a tracking number. I can go have a look. Did you get the package, Mary Lou? Oh my goodness. Sherry finished her Mask of Love. I love that painting. I've got to get that framed. I must get Mask of Love framed. I don't know how I'm going to get it framed. I've got to take it in somewhere. But she is deserving of being framed. CC Angel. No diamond painting here. We lost one of our dogs and I'm losing my job in a couple of weeks dealing with him. My life is changing and I have no interest in diamond paint. CC Angel, I'm so sorry. I was talking to a colleague of mine at work who's going through an extremely serious and rough time at the moment. Whilst I am myself, and I make no secret of it, whilst I'm myself and not a religious person, I do believe in there being something more powerful than us out there. this person that I was talking to, I know is a religious person. And so to him, I said, my understanding is that the Bible does somewhere say, you know, God will only give you as much as you can handle. And I know it sounds like very, not empty words, but it's like, yeah, well, that ain't going to help me right now. But I just think we all have things that happen to us, happen to us, for us, at us. We're just in the middle of something within our lives, whatever that might be. And I didn't think I was going to make it through this last Christmas. You know, my mental health took a freaking dive, man. Like, I've never been so down. It was just, I couldn't understand it. And I did a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of writing, a lot. The things that were bothering me that are about other people, that's still there. The self-care and the working through XYZ issues and whatever is what's helped me now go, okay, there's a line. Your problems are over there. I'm not going to stress about them anymore. Because you know what? They're not my problems to stress about. I'm not going to onboard your stuff. I've got my own life to live. And so far it's worked. And yeah, that's how I've gotten through it. So I did come. Yes. The giant black and white painting with the 200 plus colors. How's that one coming along? Here. Amanda be calling me out right here, right now, in chat, on live. She called me out. Everyone, she deserves a medal for that one, because I was hoping I was hoping you would all forget about that little catastrophe. Thanks, Amanda. It ain't going anywhere. The diamonds that I kitted up are still down there. The painting that it's supposed to be on my table, made with the thought that I was going to have started working on it by now, is still rolled up over there. So the answer to your question, it's not coming along anyway, anyhow, zero. I'm so glad, Mary Lou. I'm so glad. I'm donating it for a fundraiser for people with disabilities. Oh, bless your heart, Sherry. Oh, I've almost finished Family Circus from Dak. Yay. Laurie. Hello, Laurie. If that's the case, Gracie, I appreciate that a lot. Some of us can handle a hell of a lot. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I see all your videos on that diamond painting and the kitting up. Oy vey, Amanda. They're kitting up. They're kitting up. I'm trying to untangle my, I'll do it off camera. My necklaces are all tangled up. Yes, the kitting up was fun. Look, it's done. It's there. It's ready to go. I have to literally, and I've got the things to do it with. I have to set myself up on the kitchen table, because I'm telling you now, once that baby is out, I ain't rolling it up and rolling it down. And we don't really use my kitchen table other than just to dump shit on it. So you know what? I'm going to lay that blanket of a painting out. I will start it at some point. Hopefully soon. It was insane. Yes. You said we are only given what we can handle. If that is the case, some of us can handle a lot. Well, there you go. Some people can, some people can't. And not to be condescending. Moreover, I'm trying to be positive in that just when you think you can't handle it, it's amazing how the soul ends up just reaching that little bit deeper and you end up handling it. You do. We do. I did. Not everyone. I don't want to say, I'm not talking for everybody here. I'm just saying that's how it was for me. Yeah. So, I've got to go stir my sauce. I have put on. Do you want to come with me? Shit. I've got to go stir my sauce. There should be enough battery power in this. I forgot that I am cooking sauce. Bolognese sauce. Oh. Am I still on? Oh my gosh. I think I almost lost you. That was close. Lights. Am I still live? It says live. Okay. So let me plonk you somewhere. There. Oh, there you go. You can see everything. Oh, I am still there. Awesome. 12 litres. You guys do the... Don't just don't look at my mess. 12 litres of sauce here. I don't know what litres is in gallons. But I put this on. I got up early this morning. I went and did the grocery shopping because the boys are coming this week. They come Monday to Monday. So I thought instead of leaving the grocery shopping till Monday night after work, let me go do it first thing this morning because it was hot. So I wanted to get it done and dusted. Let me taste this for salt. And this is one of their favourite dishes. This is one of their favourite dishes. Oh, that was a bit of a ting. So whenever I make sauce, I always do a big batch because then I freeze it. But I'll have this for some pasta, and then Gabriel especially, offspring number 2, he likes sauce with eggs. Oh. Gabriel, if you're watching, it tastes good. Girl, you did well. It's hit and miss sometimes. Just going to add a bit of salt. That's the Italian way. We don't sit here and measure. No. Yum. Might need a bit more salt than that because it's a big pot. And that's just going to cook away. It's been cooking since, I don't know, what's the time now? 1:44. It's been cooking for about 2 hours. And I'll just let that cook all the way down. It's got some nice meat in there. Now let me pick you up without, damaging you again. Oh, Silver Lady, hello from West Virginia in the USA. I love watching your chats and your whip and chats. Hang in there with your mental health. Having been through a lot and difficult 5 years, I understand. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is a yummy meal, guys. Sorry for going into this kind of topic. What do you think about paranormal stuff and ghosts, etc.? Don't need to apologize. It's an interesting topic. And I actually, let me just get comfortable because I'm going to sit you down here now. I do believe in all of that. I'm not one to sit here and say, oh, you know, spooky ghosts or whatever. I'm more like ghosts in the spiritual sense, like, you know, that's how I am with that sort of thing. Us and UFOs don't measure either. I don't anyway. Does that kind of help answer your question? So do I believe in spirits and things like that? Yeah, I do. I do. There are too many things that happen that are unexplained, and how do you explain that sort of thing? Silver Lady, I'm also from West Virginia. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Well, that's the other thing that I got from Nonna. So this here was her band that my grandfather gave her, and that's another one of her rings. But I've actually got her wedding band, her actual wedding band. But this is a ring that he gave her when they came to Australia. I think I know which painting I want to do next. And it's already kitted up because I kitted it up ages ago, and I really have a calling to do it now. I think I might. I'll show you next time. I'm going to pack this one away. I'm going to pack this one away and start that other one, I think. No, I've just got a thing to start it. Anywho, it's almost time for me to go, guys. It's almost time for me to go. Well, I was going to say something about Jenny, and I do not recall. Oh, Jenny and Abigail, they rang me when I was almost passed out yesterday. That was so funny. That was so funny. They forbade me for doing that ever again. I said I wouldn't. It was not a pleasant experience. I haven't seen them either, Mikaroo, but I do believe things happen and there are spirits around us and so on. If you have the calling, you should go for it. Yeah, that's what I'm getting a pull towards starting that painting. When I do, you'll see why. And yeah, and she's going to be magnificent when she's finished. Let me just tell you that. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. My next whip is huge. It's called Almond Blossom. Awesome. Heat stroke is no joke. No, it's not. No, it's definitely no. It was, yeah. My head started throbbing. I mean, I had a helmet on, so I didn't get, like, my head wasn't sunburnt. I think that would have been so much worse. But I know that my back was all sunburnt and I was dehydrated. Like I was parched. I was dry. I was like, because it was hot and I had nothing in the tank left. Nothing left. Nothing left. The only problem I have with this painting that I'm going to do is that I got this way, like this painting that I got was before I even heard of licensed artwork, before I even knew of Diamond Art Club, like, and I don't know if it's a licensed piece, like, I don't know. I mean, I can do it for myself. I don't have to put it on the tubes. It was innocently bought pre me knowing anything about whatever. So it'd be interesting. I'll have to do a Google search on it. But it's a piece that I want to do. It happened to me at a baseball game. Oh, no. Did you end up in hospital, Dawn? Yeah, so this piece that I want to do, you guys would have seen images of this everywhere, I'm sure. It's the old-fashioned sewing machines, you know, the Singer sewing machines. You know that image? and it's a huge painting. So it's huge. It's going to be amazing. That, without a doubt, without any doubt in my mind, will get a frame. That will be framed. Because, like I said, my grandmother's bequeathing me already her Singer sewing machine. And I have intentions of, when I get it here, that I will put that painting above it. It will be going around the wall, on the wall, where a couch sits, and a couch is 6 feet long, and the canvas is about ay, chérie. Oh, mon chérie. Goodness gracious. Oh, the medics treated you there and then. That's awesome. Oh, good, thank goodness. Chris says, I'm currently working on my annual Phoenix. I do one every year in January. I'm about halfway through it. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. That's a good idea, actually, to pick something at the start of every year. I like that. All right, guys, peeps, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has been awesome catching up with you all once again. I have missed doing these lives, and I have missed diamond painting. Don't get me wrong. I've missed it. I just had to take some time out. I'm missing a lot of Abigail and Jenny's lives because of the time difference. Everyone's lives. I haven't been around in a hot minute, to be honest. And I haven't been able to talk to many people because of time differences. Work has been phenomenally cray-cray at the moment because my manager is away and I'm taking on her responsibilities as well as my own. I love it, don't get me wrong, but my time has been very, very limited. We'll catch up on the love life situationship later. No need to talk about it now. There's not much to talk about. Covered diamond painting, covered what I'm doing in my spare time, showed you some stuff. I had a pretty good an hour and a half. I had a pretty good hour and a half. And I hope that if you've taken some of your time out of your day or evening, that you've had a bit of entertainment this afternoon, this evening, this morning. And I want to say thank you for that. So wherever you are in your part of the world, please do look after yourselves. Look after each other and have each other's backs. It is so, so super important. Until I see you guys next time, I'm going to send you all bunches of kisses and bunches of love. And say it with me. Ciao, ciao for now, guys. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you soon.